Aloha, welcome to my channel. My name is Devina. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. This reading is going to be for the sun, moon, or rising sign of a Leo. Leo the lion. So if you are Leo or the heading catches your attention, there may be some messages here for you, my dear friend, my fellow Leo. What does Spirit want to give you? What message does Spirit want to give you today? Let's find out. I'm doing a quick 7-card spread, and we are going to find out. Leo, messages for Leo. Now we're going to cover challenges. So that's what this is about. This is about challenges, personal, relationship. What is going to support you? What's holding you back? There's something going on with finances right now, 6 of Pentacles. Maybe your finances are a little off. Things aren't going correct like you wanted them to. Perhaps your career has been changed, whatever it was you were doing, and it's causing some mental anguish. All right, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to start. I'm going to pull clarifiers as we go. Okay, today, Ace of Swords, something with communication is your personal challenge. This communication, has it not come in? Are you waiting on communication? Are you waiting on a green light? Let's find out. Oh, I hate that when the cards just fly everywhere. Well, we got waiting. So yeah, it looks like you're waiting on a job opportunity. There's the merchant. You got waiting in a merchant. And your personal relationship challenge right now is you're carrying a heavy burden. You might even be doing all the work in your relationship. I'm not sure if it's a relationship. Let's see. Let me find out more about this relationship carrying a heavy burden. It's time to put down something. I don't know if it's unrealistic idea in your relationship. All right, but there's a surprise, something you don't see in your relationship challenge coming in. That's not going to tell me enough. Let's find out more. So I'm doing 10 of Wands. You know, you're going uphill. You know, something may not be working. Ooh, relationship challenge is there's a foe. I don't know if this foe represents someone trying to block you from having a relationship with someone, or is just interfering with your current relationship, you know, meddling, that kind of thing. I don't know. There might be somebody that's trying to block something from occurring, or putting a wrench in it. They're putting something in the way that's causing you to carry more than you need to. Or it could even be you. You might even be doing this to yourself. But I'm going to read this card to someone else. I don't feel like this particular foe is you in the relationship challenge spectrum. I just don't. I feel like there's a surprise coming in. One you don't see coming. And I don't know. I don't know about this foe. We're going to pull some more cards. Let's pull some more cards on this foe. Spirit, great spirit of the universe. Who in the heck is this foe in the relationship challenge for the Leo watching this video today? All right. There's this privileged lady. There's a privileged lady who's standing in the way of your relationship. Do you know who she is? Huh. Do you know who the privileged lady is? All right, I'm going to pull another card. I'm going to pull a card from my Gypsy Oracle. It's definitely a female. There's a feminine energy that's standing in the way. She's got to relate. There's a block going on. Let's see, what does Spirit want to show us? Ooh, haughtiness. Someone who, I don't know who you want to be in a relationship with, but there's some pride and ego going on. We got the peacock. So someone may look good, but they're not your friend, babe. You're whoever you're wanting. If you're feminine watching this, I don't know, maybe you're masculine watching this. your relationship challenge is the ego. Whoever is going after this privileged lady instead of you, perhaps, they got an ego and they don't care. They want someone who looks like all fluffy and beautiful, and maybe your relationship with that person is just not going to work. All right, let's not get stuck there because there's more. What's holding you back is the Queen of Swords. All right, the Queen of Swords is analytical. She can also be a bitch. She can be very bitchy when she wants to be, or if she's just in that mood of being bitchy, she can be bitchy. Ooh, sighs, just somebody's waiting. There's a waiting. This Queen of Swords, air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. She's sighing. She's got this rose on the ground, and the rose is hoping for love. Yeah, that might be your situation right now today. And if it's not, then that's just what the cards are coming out right now. They're just showing me that somebody maybe was biting, I don't know, mean, said some mean things, holding you back, the being too much in the head, the Queen of Swords. You know, this person's just standing there. She's in her sentimental self there. She's I don't know. I see some sadness. I see some sorrow in her face. Can you see her face? She's looking down. She's deeply reflecting. That's holding someone back. Maybe this nostalgia or wanting something that you don't have. I don't know. You know, you could be this privileged lady too. But what I see with this card, there's a barrier. There's a block there. There's a wall. And, you know, there's a foe blocking in your relationship challenge. So take it how it applies. If you think it's someone else, the person you're interested in, or, you know, there's somebody else in the equation, there's someone else there. All right, so this is what's going to motivate you is justice. All right, let's get justice and let's get another card. Justice. The scales are going to be balanced. Equality. Everything's going to work out. Yep, because you got the hope card as well. All right. And you got a friend, bottom of the deck. You got a friend, Leo. All right, I want to read what this hope stands for. Because you got justice. So no matter what's going on in your situation, you're waiting. That's what this card says. It says anticipation and waiting. Believing in a positive outcome. Having clairvoyance, psychic powers, and it says, if this is about love, previous disappointments will resolve despite appearances. What has been lost will be regained. So maintain hope if you're asking about a love situation. If this is about your work, although the situation is critical, there is reason for optimism. But what you're going to need, Leo, is a strategy. A strategy. Now, if this is about your health, it says willpower and courage are reinforced. And adverse medical conditions will be overcome. Oh, that's amazing. That is awesome news, Leo. The advice is to believe in your hopes and your visions for the future, no matter what it looks like right now. I love that. I love that. Okay, let's find out what supports you. Oh, the Hierophant, the higher calling that you have, Leo. You have to surround yourself with positive energy. Stay away from negative situations and avoid negative people. That's what this is about. This is what's supporting you. You might even be asked to be the teacher, be the support for other people, which will help you get out of your own sorrow and sadness, right? This person, this Queen of Swords energy, she's a little bit upset. She's been waiting on something and it hasn't come through. That's what size represents in this deck. Excuse me. Oh, and you got waiting. So I knew waiting was somewhere, but it looks to me like you're waiting for your ships to come in, personal challenge, and there's nothing opening up yet. All right, what decision do you need to make for your personal outcome? So also friend, let's bring this friend out. You have a friend. So you're not alone in this endeavor, whatever this is you're going through at this time in your life. All right, let's see. I want to pull a clarifier on, oh, you got Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Okay, so how would that be what you need to, decision you need to make to have the highest possible outcome? Knight of Wands is a situation. It's usually, it can represent a person, an energy of a player. But we know that you don't want to be the player, right? That's not the way it goes. If you're looking for a loving, kind, compassionate, passionate connection, or soul connection, I should say, not just passionate, but I'm looking at the red in this one. There's a lot of passion in that card, a lot of red. Scholar, so you're gonna have to probably, ooh, the red is standing out in this one too. You know, you're gonna have to take your new project, whatever it is that you're thinking about. You might have to learn some new skills, Leo. You might have to, and you might have to do this like with the fervor of this card here, the Knight of Wands. Fire, element, fire, spark, sexuality. Use the energy of that force to tackle the dragon at the top of the volcano. It's scary. It's a very, very big hill. And there's a dragon at the top, a fire-breathing dragon, not just any dragon, not Puff the Magic Dragon. There is a formidable foe at the top of that freaking hill. But you got your magic. You got your magical wand, friend. So you have what it takes to battle this mind thing. Whether it's your mind sometimes gets negative and you need to be more positive. Remember the Hierophant, the higher calling, the light from within. You're going to have to connect to that. The Devil is the outcome. So that's also a Capricorn. You might be connecting to a Capricorn. As far as outcome, I feel like the Devil is just saying do not fall back into old patterns. Perhaps you've been, you know, have these patterns. There could be some codependent patterns or behaviors within yourself. It could even be like with the person you're interested in or inquiring about, or the love interest that someone's holding out for. It even could be them. They could be codependent and you're like a mirror. So they're just showing you that, you know, your side of it is you're codependent too, maybe in a different way. You may not have any like addictions, or if you do, they're few and far between. And someone else like may have some addictions that have them by the balls. You know, I mean, you never know. That could be it. And that's what's holding you getting into your relationship, that in the situation that you were looking forward to. You know, or, you know, career too. Let's think about how this would apply. The Devil in your career is, are you going to settle for something you don't want? For the money? Or are you going to go for what's going to make you happy and the money? You got a choice, my friend. Leo. Ooh, okay. So, Leo, you got an enemy. You got an enemy. You got an enemy. Okay, Spirit, what do you want us to know about this enemy? Who is this enemy? Tell me more, please. I want to know, for the Leo watching the video, who is this enemy and what do they represent? All right, so somebody might be having to go to court. There's a mature man in a community. Excuse me, my nose itches. Oh, okay. Community. Okay, so this isn't telling me who the enemy is. This is just an outcome. You got great fortune as your outcome. So someone's going to be jealous or pissed off that you get something that they wanted. And I feel like the community card is telling you, Leo, that your way is through a community of working with like-minded people. Your great fortune is going to come through that avenue. Now, the mature man, I'm not sure that he's your enemy. I feel like the mature man is misguided. I feel like there's something going on with him. There's something going on with him. I don't know. Does he have an entity attachment? Is he bipolar? Let me find out more about the enemy. Who is this enemy? I want to know, what does the enemy stand for here? Something that's surprising, that you shocked when you find out. Ooh. All right. We got faithfulness and sweetheart. Whew. Okay, that's a deep one. I feel like the enemy is self-sabotage, but there may be an extra person in the equation. We already got that there's someone else that wants what you have. And you got sweetheart as the outcome. This is love. This is when you are adored by someone. They care about you. They love you. The sweetheart with faithfulness. So, Leo, I feel like you are being asked to be faithful to yourself. And the sweetheart will come. It may be in a different form. It may not be the one that's you're thinking of today. It may be a new love. I'm not sure. Take it if that's sounds like it could be a possibility. If you don't want to hear that, well, you know, I can't say that that's yours. You might get your sweetheart that you're thinking of down here, even though there is a woman blocking. She's taking their time away from you, perhaps. But remember, you got the hope that says, hey, you're gonna be all right. No matter what, you're gonna be all right. Just maintain positive. All right, so let's just see what the sweetheart, I feel like I need to read that because that comes out as a clarifier. Now, the enemy and sweetheart. Now, ask what the enemy was. And we got this. So let's just see what that is, okay? It says, this card is the woman in love. You know, if it deals with love. It says work relationships are harmonious. If you're having health issues, seek advice regarding gynecological problems. It says it's unlikely serious. This is the female lover card. It represents the ideal lover or woman who is loved or loves. So, you know how I asked about the enemy and she comes out. She's a girlfriend, wife, lover, bride. So I don't know if there is an enemy or if the outcome with the sweetheart is that you're going to be in a loving and kind relationship. Somebody's sick right now. They have a malady. I don't know who that is. You'll have to figure out, read into that one, who you feel like is laying in bed, being taken care of. Enemy. Let's look at this enemy so we can figure out what this enemy represents for you, Leo. I don't like that card. I'll tell you that right now, but it may not be as bad as it looks considering you got foe also. Sorry, it's not funny. It really isn't funny. You know, we have these things that come up in our lives. It's nice to be aware of them, and it, you know, it helps, and it could help as long as we know what we're dealing with, right? All right, so it could be someone intruded and disrupts a relationship, causes emotional distress. If this is involving your work in the future and how you're going to be doing your money, coming across money, whatever that looks like for you, it says keep your plans to yourself, maintain good records, and check contracts. There could be someone cheating or undermining. Someone working against confrontation, unaware that there is a problem. All right, so the enemy could just be that in the future there's a problem. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. But yeah, so we ask who the enemy is, and we got this faithfulness with sweetheart. So, you know what? I don't know that it is a person. I mean, it might be for a few of you watching the video. And for others, it could just be self-sabotaging behavior. We got the devil. So I feel like the devil is the codependency needs, the cycle of that, whatever that looks like, needs to be broken through interacting with a community of like minds. And there's your great fortune, Leo, as your outcome. And the Hierophant, remember the Hierophant? We got her or he or she. So you might be needing to take a step into the healing arts. If you're not already involved in the healing arts in some way, you might be asked to help others in your community with the knowledge that you have. But yeah, if it's about work, keep it to yourself. Don't let everyone know what you're working on. And yeah, the mature man, I feel like he's misguided, but he's looking at a situation. There's a globe, and I feel like he's going to work through whatever it is that's, whoever that mature man represents in the situation. And then the health, take care of your health. You know, if you need to seek a second opinion, go ahead and do so. Do not take the first doctor's opinion of what needs to occur. If it doesn't feel right to you, get someone else's advice and find out if you can do something different. Don't always trust doctors just because you never know. Some doctors are greedy. They just want the money. So they just, you know, they'll do another operation. It may not be something good for you in the long run. They may just do it because they already got you cut open. And hey, we've already got you cut open, so why not just like take this organ out so it prevents from issues later on in life? Well, how do you know you're gonna have issues later on in life? Can you solve what issues you have now, my friend? I think you can. You got the hope and you got justice is what's motivating you. So you're gonna be all right. Just remember, keep your heart pure, radiate from within. All right, okay, so I wanted to close the reading. I try to stop at 20, but I feel like there's some more that wants to be seen. There's like, you know, if you've been procrastinating, Leo, it's time to stop procrastinating. If someone's taking all your time, it's time to, you know, utilize your time wisely. I don't think you have a lot of time in something. You might be working on something, a project. Here I am with that word again. I say it all the time. It drives me nuts. Sorry. You might be working on a project. You might be working with someone in the community. Whatever. If you need to do that, that's what's being asked of you. But you need discipline, and you need to realize that whoever's stealing all your time, is it getting you anywhere? If it's not, then you need to be more disciplined with your time. Leo, what do they need to think about today? First house, the house of self. First house, Aries, personality, keywords, mannerisms, temperament, attitude, behaviors, goals, desires, motivations, first impressions, outward appearance. This house is the side of you that you show to the world. What motivates you, your goals and wants are also found here. The cusp or starting point of the first house points to the ascendant or rising sign in your chart. You know, this is interesting because, okay, so Aries is a significant, but I'm confused because I have my first ascendant is in Aries, and not everyone has an Aries rising, so I don't know how that works in astrology. I'm not an astrologer. So I'm not sure, Leo, what this Aries, other than what you need to focus on is your attitude. Remain positive. Remember, we discussed that. What is the motivating factor for you? And be aware of your outward appearances. Maybe it's time to, you know, do your hair, maybe, you know, do your nails, or do something to yourself that makes you feel good about yourself. Setting your goals, your, you know, your temperament. Look at your temperament. Is this good? Is your temperament something that is helping you move forward, or does it hold you back? I don't know. Temperament. What does that look like for you? Whatever the case, stay positive, my friend. I think you have this. I don't know if, you know, this reading, how it applies, but please comment below and tell me if any of this resonated with you. I would so appreciate it. And like the video and subscribe to my channel. Until we meet again, Leo, have a wonderful rest of your day.